Okay. So, I mean, you guys can definitely do that in the early hours. Or just tend to start early because they take a long time to build their fires to the right heat. And you guys can work on that. But
If
presumably...
anything polished or resharpened, I'll pay for it while we're here.
No,
Assuming
I mean, like,
you don't care for your own weapons, it doesn't seem like an elf thing.
Well,
I don't know.
But you have to remember, I didn't grow up with elves. I grew up in this orphanage.
Where you probably also did not care for your own weapons.
This is true, but my life since the orphanage would probably have taught me to do so. So
So you're not taking my free offer.
Well, I mean, like,
my generous offer.
If you want to pay for it, I guess I'll go for it. But I'm gonna try to keep a close eye on my stuff because I know you used to be mischievous.
Okay.
Nope.
So,
nothing mischievous happens. I hand him a chain shirt, a shield, and a gauntlet, and that's about it.
Okay. So, do you work on any of his weapon?
I don't do it. I pay the blacksmiths to do it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So you can
do it yourself, and it's poorly done.
Well, we're gonna roll for the blacksmith. I'll give him proficiency. Okay, and that's his weapon, just his?
And my armor. I need general care done.
Okay.
I am not destitute, so my stuff isn't wrecked. It's like
he will charge you just a gold each for just minor, maintenance here.
Just to clarify, it doesn't look destitute. It looks unused for a long time.
However, both of you will have a +1 bonus to your...
I went too. I'm just kidding.
What is that?
I don't have armor.
Can I sharpen my nails?
Yeah, I was there as well.
Is this... How long is this for?
Ondil, you have a +1 bonus to your weapon, not a magical. Just treat it like a keen weapon until the first combat concludes.
Is that attack or damage or both?
Or both.
Okay.
Carp, do you wear armor?
It's a chain shirt, so not much.
Okay. It will give you a +1 bonus for that until the first combat ends.
Okay.
Basically, I'm just trying to incorporate little things that you guys do in the temporary bonuses. They're not meant to be massive. So
appreciate that.
Yeah, go fuck yourself. No,
saying thank you.
So you guys can. Mm-hmm.
Well, I was gonna say I wake up later. Like not at dawn, like civilized people do. I wake up late.
Yeah.
Have breakfast. Same. I'm gonna bring my raven in, which has been a little away for now. But this morning he's just chilling with me. And actually, as I'm gonna have breakfast, I'm gonna entertain the kids and just like throw food at my bird so that he catches it, and then show the kids that they can do it, and then they feed my bird, and he's quite happy with that. It's a lazy morning. Good breakfast. Enjoy it.
Okay, so the kids will be delighted by it. A lot of the younger kids kind of have to be kept at bay because stupid little children don't know how to pet animals.
They're not to pet him. They're not to pet him. They're to throw food at it.
Okay.
There's a nuance. You throw it in the air. It will throw it in the air. You will catch it. It will eat it. You do not pet the bird. It is not a dog. He will bite your fingers. Understand? Very well.
They will nod furiously, a little dejected by the fact that they don't get to play more hands-on with the raven, but they're happy.
If we get back in time for that, Carp will hold up his right arm, and you'll see he's missing a pinky finger, and he'll say, yes, yeah, you don't want that, right? To spook the kids.
He's grown much since. I'm gonna imply that my bird did it. It's a lie. It's okay.
All right. So you guys eventually find yourselves together. What would you like to do?
Oh, Callista, I'm so sorry I didn't stay in your room last night. Well, we should definitely bunk together in the future.
Of course. I mean, I didn't complain. I'm not going to complain about having the whole room to myself. It was very nice.
Oh, you're
But at the
okay
same
with
time,
that?
I
Okay.
would have loved to talk to you a little more about what you've been up to all these years.
Oh, it's such a long and funny and boring story. You don't need to hear that. What have you been up to? That's what I want to know.
Well, and she almost starts saying something, but then she sees the others gathering and says, so are we dealing with those goblins, or what are we doing? Are we going to the Chamberlain first? What's it going to be?
Lives are more pressing.
What?
Lives are more pressing.
Oh, of course. Yes.
Also, if I may, Tavis did suggest that we start with the goblins. Give us a little funds to help grease the Chamberlain's palms. I believe it was your suggestion after all.
Yeah, didn't you seem excited about doing that?
I'm sure there's an insult in there, so I will just ignore it. But then she turns to the others. So where are these? Where are these goblins then? Are we supposed to just kill them? I mean, they're quite disgusting, so I have no problem with that.
Well,
Do we know
he
where
said
the
they were
goblins
on all major trade routes from here to the nearby towns. So I imagine
He would actually give you a couple of roads that you could pick out specifically that likely would have brought you into Reaving territory. So you guys have a good idea of where they're patrolling.
As go ahead.
I wonder if Tavis would be amenable to, or maybe one of the merchants in town, to lend us a caravan. Planned out
Actually-
fake, as it were.
I think it would be a good idea to parley with the goblins that are not currently attacking our caravans. The shadow something. I try and remember. I don't remember.
He said that the tribe of goblins in the area. The flip. All my
Was it
notes are digital, but I still make the flip
Share
sounds.
Spire or something?
Yeah, they are.
My notes are in
the-
shorthand. I have like SHR. It doesn't make any sense.
I have notes. It's the first session, so they're relatively good. I just wasn't paying that much attention. It gets worse. It get worse after like 5 to 10 sessions. It's just like one line, we killed stuff. I'm just like, oh my god, why do I even keep this book?
The Shade Crest.
All before Shade Crest.
Shave.
Shade.
And he'll tell you that's because the goblins of that tribe tend to have extravagant punk rocker haircuts. So they tend to shave like entirely one side of their head or sides of their head, and like a lot of hipster haircuts.
Oh, I think that's really fashionable these days. That's really cool. We should definitely try to make friends with these goblins.
They will
Well-
at least know where the other tribes are.
Wait, friends with goblins? Are we living in the same world?
Well, I mean, didn't Tavis say that they had a truce with them at least? Do we really want to take on an entire clan of goblins?
I'm just saying, I'm going to trust them as far as I can throw them.
If they're killing people,
The funny
I'm not...
thing about truces is that you use one to keep up appearances. You say that you have a truce, and behind other people's back, you go and you attack their caravans, for example. Which is why I suggest that we make a caravan of our own, a fake one, and let them ambush us. It will avoid us attacking innocents, and it will give us some information if we're able to capture one and keep him alive.
I think you're misunderstanding. It goes that one goblin tribe in an area would know the others. So we asked them for help. Not friend, not truce. None of that matters. Just locations.
And I suppose you know where to find those goblins.
We can find out.
I mean, we could get a caravan. I think that's a good idea. But he also said that just runners were being attacked on the roads. It sounds like if we just start walking, somebody might come attack us.
You can have inspiration for that. You already
I'll
have
say-
inspiration.
She
though,
already
so-
has it.
Yeah.
I'll say, sweetheart, you are extremely pretty, and I love the way you dress. But our big idea is just to walk around and hope we get attacked. That's our big plan.
Well, you and Morgan certainly do look valuable.
I mean, we just talk about
Is that the
how
word?
all of our wealth is here, and we really hope we can make it till the next town before somebody steals it from us.
Loudly.
My suggestion is simply that with the caravan, we make the offer seem even more appealing. What's better than a person walking down the road? A whole caravan full of valuables they can steal. We just increase our chances, as it were.
Sadly, I can't afford to repair a broken caravan.
Yeah, that's
Me
my
either.
concern. Then we have to pay money for the caravan. Whereas if we just talk really loudly and like maybe even project our voices a little. Like I've got bard training. I can do that.
The caravan.
I'm sure
would,
that if we talk to some people, we can get to an agreement.
the
It's
caravan
nothing
would
to be worried about.
let us hide those of us that appear capable of defending ourselves. So Callisto doesn't have to
Exactly.
Who
worry
would
about
that be?
Element of surprise, as it were. I mean, the whole town is suffering from this goblin problem. I'm sure if Tavis can't help himself, one of the merchants would be happy for our assistance. A few of us can talk loudly, stand out, as it were, and the rest of you are hidden for a surprise. Simple, efficient.
Seems as though it's the best option.
All right, to the stable.
So very glad we agree. Let me try to find a merchant that would be amenable to lending us a caravan.
Morgan,
sure I can find
you're
something.
really smart.
I try.
If we can, we should also try and find the missing people, even their remains, for the families.
Would be nice to give them some closure.
Certain.
Can I ask, out of character, what was the story again with the missing people? Because I did, like, not pay attention because I was doing something else.
Did you
So-
fall asleep?
No, I've just been working on
Alright, that was me.
my token.
So,
Yeah.
in recent months, the goblins seem to have been pushed into this territory and attacking people here. Not just runners and not just wagons, travelers, merchants, but most recently, there is a caravan that is expected to have arrived in Stagwick in the past few days that didn't arrive. An entire caravan, and he seems to indicate there was at least 15 wagons that should have been there.
Jesus.
So it's substantial.
Did he
And a
indicate
lot of-
which direction they came from? Was it south,
Yeah.
north?
It would have been coming from the northwest to the southeast. There's a couple of other trade villages that you hit, kind of like Stagwick, on your way to the capital city. And he's concerned because it is a long distance to travel for the King's Guard and so on and so forth. And also, it's almost impossible to mobilize a large military force on goblins. They just scatter and wait for you to leave.
Mean goblins and their guerrilla tactics.
I will reply then to who said that, Carp, right? Earlier about saving lives.
Mm-hmm.
Saving lives, finding remains, peace of mind.
I'll say that is a really beautiful sentiment, and I agree completely.
Sounds like we have a plan then.